too, there is this idea that Gaza, if they stayed for a long time, a long occupation, would be kind of anchor or an albatross around the neck of the ship.
All right, Amy, thank you very much. Well, here's what else we are tracking for you to keep you in the know. A top European Union executive is expected to recommend opening a formal membership talks for Ukraine and Moldova to join the Union. Ukraine began its bid shortly after Russia's invasion and was only named a candidate to join last June.
President Biden and Chinese leader Xi Jinping are expected to hold musings talks next week. However, the Associated Press says the White House is not expecting any major changes in the relationship between the two countries.
Governor of Maine is asking the state to pay for the funerals of the victims of the loose mass shooting. That's according to the governor's spokesman, who spoke to the Boston Globe. A gunman killed 18 people last month at a bowling alley and a restaurant in the town. Well, a government shutdown is looming over Capitol Hill. The deadline to reach an agreement on a budget quickly approaching.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm in this. I'm still in the bed, girl. I gotta get up out this bed today. I'm still in the bed. Good morning to you. No worries. He left early. He left early, so I'm like, get out. Like he woke up talking. Like I'm waking up talking. I don't like nobody waking up talking. He wakes up talking, girl. Like, what are you talking about? It's too early for that shit. I'm not a early morning talker. I'm not an early morning talker. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear that. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I know a baby that says shut up. Good morning, Galatians. Good morning. I need to be getting up for work, but I'm gonna get up in a minute. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. 2 more days to go. I know, right, Angie? I'd be like, girl, brain ain't activated. The brain ain't activated yet. It's not activated. Like, God damn it. I don't know. What do you hear me? No, I don't hear you. I mean, I hear you, but I don't hear you. Like, I don't hear shit you saying. Hey, take care of this. Can you do this? Can you take care of this? Put this on that. I'm like, huh? So later on, I'll have to make a call and be like, what you say do with this? Because I ain't heard shit. Nothing. No. How y'all morning doing? Hi, Juicy. Hi, sweetheart. Are y'all up and ready? Are y'all up and ready? Y'all say hi to Passionately Fine. She's probably in the chat. She's probably in the chat already. Say good morning to Passionately Fine. Steady watching me and shit. I need to get up though. Yep. I ain't had no breakfast. You know what's for breakfast, Angie? Um, I saved me some pizza yesterday. I have some chicken ranch pizza with no onions and no tomatoes on it. I'm going to eat that for breakfast today. So, you said that's why I got to put my glasses on to read these small words. So, you said that's why you get up early to enjoy your peace and drink your coffee and let your girl. I was trying to do so, but all I was hearing was blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what in the fuck are you talking about? It's too damn early. I ain't even go to sleep till 1. Like, go. So, but when it was like, well, I'm going to work early, I was like, yes. It was like, ooh. I heard that part though, Juicy. I heard that when he was like, I'm going to work early. I was like, boom, boom, boom. Yes, get the fuck out. You just got, oh, you work the nights? You work the nights. I used to work nights long time ago. And I used to have Monday night, Tuesday nights off. I was miserable. Galatians, I was so miserable. And I got used to it, but overall, I think I was miserable, girl. I was like, I can't believe I'm getting off when when the daylight hit, and I didn't like that. I was like, no, I got to switch this up. So, but now here it is with the day job, and now I hate sometimes getting up during the day. Be like, shit, I just want to sleep in. But I'm getting up. So, Veterans Holiday is coming up. So, I'll be off for 3 days, and I got to do my drawing for the show. The next $25. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. Sometimes I'm a little slow at doing things, especially on this YouTube now. A little bit slow. Uh, you're in the process of going to the first. Oh, okay. Getting off of that third. Good girl. You gonna like it. It's gonna feel like normal. You gonna feel so normal. Like I'm supposed to be in the bed. But we got a lot of people though, Galatians. They love that night shift. They absolutely love the night shift. Me, I mean, it was okay, but especially with the kids, because when you get off, you get to get home and get them dressed and get to school, and you're available in case the school calls. So there was some positives about the night, but now that I don't have to do it anymore, it's like, bump that night, girl. Bump that night. Mm-mm. You say, nope, at the nighttime I want to be. Girl, don't it? I be like, ooh, it's bedtime. It's dark out. Bed. Um, I don't know. I've been following all of this darn Trump and crap case on the TV. I just don't talk about it. Be like, it's so much. It's a lot to follow. It's a lot to follow on YouTube. It's a lot. I peeped in on the Tasha K fight over there. Um, I don't understand. Well, I guess I do understand it. It'd be crazy how some people can talk about it, man, and they views be skyrocketed, y'all. Guess it's who you prefer to watch. I don't know, or the algorithm throwing all of these views on a person's channel. But I've seen this one man talk about the Tasha K's fight that she had. Man, that man had about 800 some thousand views just on the clip of it. It was just like on the small, about maybe 10 minutes long. And he was done. I was like, damn, that's all it took. So, you say he needs to be quiet. He talking too, he talking too much. Yeah, well, there's some good and some bad in us all. There's some good and some bad in us all. And depending on the situation that you get yourself in, people are going to pick out the bad first, especially if they do not like you. Good morning, Rated R. Bring me some breakfast, Rated R. Right now. I'm going to need some breakfast. Some breakfast. I think I want some grits and some eggs, cheesy eggs, some raisin bread toast, and 2 pieces of bacon. Yeah, that sounds good. You say it's really a distraction from any and every truth that needs to be spoken on, no matter the topics. That's facts. That's facts. But you leave it up to, the human population to depict, decipher what's factual and what's not. Mm. A lot of that. Let me tell you, Rated R. It's one of my struggles. I have to be honest with you. It's really one of my struggles, and here's why. Because of that one word, propaganda, right? It is so easy to build propaganda against people. So I struggle a lot with, with that. As I'm seeing on the YouTube streets, right? A lot of propaganda has been built. And the first question that I always ask myself before I depict or decipher a story to judge on it, whether it is factual or not, or does this make this a person a good person or a bad person? Before I even open my mouth, I really have to dig in the analytical view of some things. Like, I really have to feel it in my soul, and then I have to prepare my 5 W's, and I have to calculate all of that together before I decide to, spew out propaganda. Propaganda is what? Hearsay. I heard it from this person. Well, this person said that. They did this. And you conjure up your theme and you submerge it, right? You just throw it out there, hoping that somebody grabs it and continue on, and then that story just grows and grows and grows. With that being said, if there's a story that's out there, like there is one rated, there's one, and I'm gonna tell you which one it is in a minute, right? Because I don't give no fuck, right? Has built one of the craziest, in my opinion, propaganda based on what people may have posted, look like, or and it's like crazy because when you think about it, people can post anything. People can throw a wrench out there for anybody to grab it, right? But if you were not actually there, if you don't really know that person to know that that is something that they would say, sometimes you just got to skate on by it, right? But from what I'm looking at, the person on YouTube struggles with that. The person on YouTube in this sector loves to build off of images, words, and other people's story. And then I'd be asking myself, like, how? Like, why? Like, would you be able to prove all of this goddamn on whatever you doing in a courtroom? Would you be able to prove that? And I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. So when I click on the YouTube, of course, through my feed, I would see kaleidoscope paintings. Okay, I'll see all her paintings, right? I try not to feel her discouraged. Most of her words, when she's building her propaganda, you can feel the discouragement from her words that may be happening within herself. What do I mean by that? She's not happily expressing her story. Her stories is built to me off of a little bit of bitterness, discouragement, and anger, right? So I'm like, okay, you're just telling a story, right? Nine times out of 10, you never see a ledge in that web over there, right? You never see a ledge. She types it as if it is prominently true, right? And granted, I get it. Whole lot of people. She damn near got up half of America, against, or, Mr. Kelly under her investigation umbrella. And I'd be like, the fuck? It's that person, it's that person, it's that person. Now, keep in mind that a lot of it should put out for you to determine, for you to depict. Again, for another person to continue on propaganda. She goes on to tell that, it was her, that could possibly have broken down this whole conspiracy act against Mr. Kelly. It's like 1 minute she'll touch on something about, and this is why, Mr. Kelly should not have this RICO, and possibly these are the individuals that should have maybe been charged with this RICO, right? But how can you literally break it down to its common denominator if you build a web of a mixture of propaganda? It's like, I'm not going to say confusing. I'm going to say that it just looks like a person that just wants to have a spot to fit in. Also, throwing a bone out there to see which hit dog is going to holler back at it. You know, and I'm like, all of these people? I'd be asking myself, like, have you really? All these people? And as you building, why no interview with these people? Like, you're obviously on different pages, whether it's the X or if it's the Instagram or if it's Rumble or wherever these people may be conversing at in threads, right? I be looking at that shit, y'all. I be like, this is some crazy shit. Yeah, this is some crazy shit. But it'll also, as much as you follow it, I try not to. I only look at the cliche of it that comes through the thread, and then I just keep rolling through my feed. And I'm like, yeah. Sounds like a lot of anger. I don't know if, that person wanted to grab hold of, thousands and thousands of people um, to to um, to listen or to have her up on this pedestal to be the spokeswoman and to you know get an honorary badge or something for freeing R. Kelly or something like that. It's really, 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 really weird. It's like, okay, I think that psychiatrists need to kind of step in because it done gone too far. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I also feel like this though, Rated R. If you feel that you were the person to have investigation skills to that level, right, of that profession, then I can't understand why you don't step out your comfort zone and go into the belly of the beast with your shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, go into the belly of the beast with your shit. Go take all them goddamn threads and pictures and all this stuff and go and tell this main source that, hey, this is what it is. These are your people. And stuff like it. To me, when you feel like you're doing the best of the work to solve a problem, you know, you step out your comfort zone, man. You go make your voice be heard. Go put your image, your whole body and soul, all your work ethics and time and energy. Go, because YouTube is just, to me, is, it's just what it is. You read shit like everybody else. Everybody reads shit, and then you move on. You move on. After they get done reading or the Jada Pickett story, they're going to close that book up and they're going to move on. What are they going to do to Jada about behind all that stuff in that book? Nothing. You just want to read it. I'll have it for information so that I can prepare myself just in case that there's an open panel about something and I'll be able to join in. Now, in the kaleidoscope of things, right? Rated R, you kind of touch on this a lot about the entanglement of people that has come out on YouTube. Now, I don't know how you may feel about this, but let me tell you how I feel about this. When I see a kaleidoscope, right, make all of these accusations, build this propaganda, pretty much have a dialogue of a bunch of images everywhere, there's always that one particular image that she will include in the kaleidoscope. But yet then, the picture is painted as if the compadre gets a break. Switches the story up to tell everybody that it's never about him. The public made it about him. The public did this and the public did that, and somewhere he gets a pass when she shows up on the channel over there with him. It's like, give you a pass. And I remember talking about this a while back on, there's two ways that is playing out. Either you keep yourself close to the person that you are continuing to display, but tell a different story about to, I guess, get further information or use the person as a fighting shield, because she's into it or she's had some harsh words with her opponent on the other side. So I have to use them and keep him here because I know, he is prepared to fight my battle. So I don't have to deal with that. So let me remain in the bed with this one. But then you look at the kaleidoscope and the picture shows different because the kaleidoscope pretty much is built off of a bunch of people on allegations of what this whole big conspiracy act surrounding Mr. Kelly. This shit is like buffalo, man. I seriously be cracking up though, rated R. I be like, what the fuck? However, I know that if I was a person that feel that I actually had the golden key to break loose those chains off of Mr. Kelly, I'm not just going to sit back and keep delivering a whole bunch of buffalo in the goddamn collab. I'm done with it. I done broke it. I'm finna to go make this work now. I'm going to go and make this work. It's like chemistry, right? It's like chemistry. You sitting in the lab, you figuring out all of this different type of medicine and weighing it in and knowing how much this is gonna take to see if the rat gonna live. Your goal is to see if the medicine is going to work. The medicine allegedly has been induced. Like, you done it. What more can you do? Now take the golden key of your project and go turn the lock. Go reverse the lock on that cage. It's just that simple. Not done yet though, rated R. It's not done. It's got to keep up the force. Keep up the same pictures. Keep up the same threads from the so and so. So when is the medicine going to be complete? How long is it going to take this medicine to work? Because Mr. Kelly needed now. If, hypothetically speaking, if he was waiting on that type of freedom. If he was waiting on that type of freedom, like, oh, you ain't done yet? And you gonna complete yours. No, I'm going to go now over to Patreon. I'm gonna charge you people. Now, mind you that the compadre keeps developing a story about how other people and pointing fingers at other people on possibly scamming or just taking money for whatever reason. For whatever reason. Sorry, y'all. Even pointed the finger over here at me because I decided to say, oh, well, let me see if I can, have some people reach out and share and show Keandre some love, right? But this ain't about me. I don't give a damn about that, right? Everybody knows that this is also a child that's going to get taken care of regardless. Regardless, right? So, but I couldn't help but to notice that. I've never hear the compadre point a finger at a kaleidoscope. Now, mind you, somewhere in that Patreon that is being paid for from her viewers, right? All that money coming in. The only thing that is being built back there is the same damn stories that comes a little bit alive out here to the general public that is not paying for it. What's the damn difference? That's all I'm like. What's the difference on that? What's so secretive about a scientist, a propaganda scientist, building or making the medication to get the golden key for Mr. Cali? What's so damn private about it? That costs money to watch and see. You gotta watch the damn scientists. I don't want people to get this misunderstood because I'm not mad. I'm not expressing madness or anger. I'm actually laughing at that bullshit from the inside, to tell you the truth. I'd be like, what the fuck? But a finger has not got pointed in that direction, so that there makes me suspicious of your highlights as well, rated R. Yeah, we're people that work together in mysterious kind of ways, right? Like, well, fuck. But he seems to be okay. The compadre never even asks, what the kaleidoscope really means. He never even asked, not once since I've been out here and been seeing this come up my feed. He never even asks, why do you continue to post my picture up in the entanglement of building your web based on people and what people have said and your thoughts of a conspiracy act on Mr. Kelly. And you talk about the RICO. She talks about the RICO. But when you look at his picture, dead spot right up in there. But like, it is said, it's up for you all to believe what you want to believe. And that's basically with anybody's story out here on the YouTube. Hey, Cuddle Levi. This real leather, Cuddle Levi. This real leather here. This real leather. This real leather. Imported real leather. I don't want you to know. You can smell this leather. Yeah. Um, but that's enough of that. I'm telling you, I can't get my butt off this camera with my morning look. Oh. You say, how can most people run with narratives when it's supposed to be professional journalism to report the real news? It is very weird. I don't know. I think my phone always freezes up on you guys' comments if you are commenting, you know. But so I have to go in order to convey with you guys. I'll have to open up the other phone just to look at the freaking conveying. There we go. I'll turn the volume down. Now I can see y'all. First, I don't know why, but for some reason, the comments will freeze up, and now I can say good morning, Reba. Good morning, BK. Claudine. Good morning, Empress Love. Good morning. So look at all these men. I miss saying good morning to you guys. Now I feel bad, but my other phone definitely will freeze up on the comments. So I just want to say good morning. But like they say, they leave it up to the people to believe what you want to believe. Now, see, I'm not building propaganda on what I see, right? Not building propaganda. This is not building propaganda. This is just speaking on the story on that I saw. I'm not going to build upon it. I'm not going to divert you from it. I'm not going to tell you that these people are is this type of person or none of that. I don't know them. I don't know them. I don't know anything about them. I'm just going to keep it right at hand. But I know that I see what I see and I hear what I hear. And I'm like, okay, this kaleidoscope been in the lab now for how long? When is it going to be complete? Or will the same narrative be ran because, these people out here not listening, or nobody is watching me in the general public, so this is only open for the people that wants to hear my truth, but it's gonna cost you $9.99, to get in to hear it, but don't have a solution. What is the solution? And the only reason why that I'm stating something on this is because as long as you're in the lab being repetitive and not finding the solution, then you got to ask yourself, well, what worth am I doing? Like, what worth am I doing? Because at some point, like, most people out here, and there's a lot of people that has seriously just fallen back and just gotten tired of it. Talking. And y'all know what your mama used to say. You could talk till your head turn blue. But what are you going to do with it now? What is your development? What are you going to do? Besides showing frustration, showing bitterness because other people or many people has not jumped on board to help in the laboratory. To not, other people are not talking about what they are seeing and reading in the kaleidoscope. So I'm like, what is the frustration? It's really, really weird. It's some weird shit. I'm like, how long must this go on? I know that's a song somewhere, but I don't know exactly. So, other than that, I just wanted to say good morning to you all and see you guys smiling face. It's a rainy day out. Very, very rainy day. I'd rather the rain than the snow, but however, whichever one comes, I'm okay with that too. I'm not a bickering, bitching ass, person like that, but we've seen a lot. A lot of people has fallen back. Now my damn screen is cycling. Mm, mm, mm. You can't win for losing. A lot of people has fallen back because of so much built up propaganda, in my opinion, and no resolution. No resolution at all. None. I just got to say, I just got to tell you something. I just got to talk to you about it. I got to talk to you about it. I got to say something. And I'd be sitting over here. I don't understand why, if a person believes 100% in what they do and they have solved the problem, then put that shit in a goddamn envelope and send it on. Be done with it. Move on to the next one. But I get it. There could be some newcomers. There could be some new people who just isn't aware about the situation of Mr. Kelly. That could be possible. That could be possible. You say, don't say that word. So, yeah. It's just, I know, it's just part of me. It is. But never gets a finger pointed at him. Never, 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 never. And you'll take someone like me, since you are left to depict or decipher, what you think is going on in a story, right? And he's going to be added into it. And then the question will get asked out here to everyone. I don't know why everybody is picking at him. Everybody's accusing him for this. Everybody's saying this about him. You keep his damn picture up. Like he's supposed to be excluded. Isn't the whole narrative of the propaganda is these are the conspirators against Mr. Kelly? So it's left up to the people to decide who to hold as that we should exemplify out. We're going to take him out. Take him out the picture because, they hold hands with each other. They are, YouTube DNA as a bro and sis. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I don't hear her say bruh as much. She literally calls like him by his name. It'd be funny. She hardly ever say bro. She hardly ever say it. Yeah, it is. So it leaves me though, Empress, at a point where like, you know what, 1 or 2 days, coming out here, man, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. You try to go and, talk about some other things around the world or around on the YouTube that you've seen, but then there's that part of me like I've never really wanted to be a gossiper without knowing a person. Like I physically and mentally have to like know a person, like the Wendy Williams and the shit like that. Like I can't. I just heard a story this morning, and it's about those Les twins. Y'all know those dancers, the world's greatest dancers, right? They dance for Beyonce and other people, and they've done what was that, the talent show and stuff is where I first seen them at when they were a little bit younger than what they are now, right? So the allegations out here and the propaganda that's being built around them, the world pretty much knows them as these great dancers. Jeopardy, Happy. We know nothing about their personal lives or anything of such, right? But now there's a propaganda out that they like to do the switcheroo with women. One of them, allegedly, according to how this lady is telling the story, is up to 37 kids, y'all. 37. Some of the women that have chose to sleep with these guys, because remember, when you are sexing someone, it's a choice. You can either lay down and spread them, or you can decline all type of sexual inflictions on you. You listen, I don't want your kiss. Nope, don't touch my shoulder. Because one thing about women, we are made to be sparked, by the fuel. That's how we were created. But you also, on top of that, was given a brain to activate authorization of your body. No matter what your feeling may be, no matter what's the length of how turned on, the can be maybe having you feeling tingling all inside. You have that choice to activate the dominance of what you're feeling. And that's the brain that you were given to say, turn it off. Get away from it. I don't want it. Thanks for the invite. But however, once you done laid down and you done spread and he done poked, that's on you. You forgot to activate your damn brain. You allow the body to take over, what you're feeling. So it is what it is. But this story is out here now. And it's left up to the people to pick whether if you want to say, oh, these guys are horrible or, oh, they are good guys. It's up to you, right? And this is why they put all these stories out here. So I'm listening to the story this morning about these Les twins, right? One of them is now up to a count of 37 babies, right? The lady kind of threw the joke in there, a side joke in there about what's Mariah Carey ex-husband's name, who's got all those kids too. Hi, Casey. So she kind of threw that in there. And so that was a little funny, right? Because she was like, well, I guess they'll be at a competition. However, since I've been on YouTube and me trying to understand where, people have been saying that this is starting to become a woman's world. I had some popcorn, y'all, some Garrett's, and I think it's starting to stick in my throat. Mm. I'm gonna drink my tea while I wait for Rated R to bring me my grits and stuff to the bed. I'm having breakfast in bed, but he may not make it. It's a joke. It's a joke. So, right, so remind you, because I'm pretty sure since this stuff is dropping out there, right, it's getting ready to circulate in our demonic world of gossip. Because we like to gossip, right? If you don't know by now that gossiping is demonic, and then you know now. It's a demonic thing. It's not anything that is not a good feeling is just demonic to me, right? And keep in mind that I have had a few shows that are going to gossip on, some of this, even though my gossip is, pretty much it's similar to what they do. It's what I see or what I have heard out of the horse's mouth. I'm not coming back to tell you that Jack and Jill said something about Bill. I'm only going to tell you what Bill has said because I heard it from Bill. I didn't hear it from Jack and Jill. And that's just how I operate. That's how I move. I don't give a damn about what Jack and Jill didn't say because they didn't heard it through the grapevine. I'm listening to what Bill said because I'll only be able to challenge Bill on whether if he was right or wrong about what he said. Right? So just keep in mind that I'm just telling you guys that this story is out now about this Les twins, right? So the lady goes on about one of them having 37 kids. And the story goes even farther, right? Because I think that dominantly this is what us women like to do now because we are now knowing that it's starting to become a woman's world. And I don't know why I am choking. I really don't know. It ain't no dust in here. Shit, I clean every damn day. But it's dusty. So, a woman put this story out. And I'm pretty sure that this story is going to grow because these are, the world's best dancers. And they perform for a lot of people as well as themselves. But however, guess what follows up behind that? Which I've checked, right? So I go over and let me go down and find these stories. Now there's come a time, just like with Mr. Kelly, after I have done something and it does not pan out my way, with females, jealousy is a dangerous, give me a word, a dangerous effect that us women carry. And once it explodes inside of us, we do all kind of crazy ass shit. Man, we do some crazy ass shit, boy, right? So now, after I go and I'm zooming up the phone, I'm going over here, let me look over here, let me check this out. There are several females that are now out talking about, yep, I have a baby by him. I didn't know he had these many kids. Oh, and I think that one of my kids may be by the brother because they play switcheroo. All this type of ass shit, right? And this shit be coming from grown ass women. Grown ass women. Grown ass women, y'all. And at some point in time, I'm like, you know what? If, like they say out here, if you wasn't intentionally harmed, intentionally RAPE, intentionally beat up, sometimes you gotta let shit go. Sometimes you literally need to dig a wormhole. What is the damage that you're trying to do now? Because of your consensual sex activities. What are you trying to do? How is it that you, as a female, coming out to tell the world that, yep, I got 4 kids by him, yep, I got 10 by him, yep, I got 8. How does that make the man look bad if it's not consensual? If you were not dragged, brutalized, tied up, forced? Are we just going to continue on? I'm waiting on these stories, y'all, because I was like, here the hell we go. And women, we're beasts at talking. We're beasts at telling our shit, boy. We are beasts at it. We'll call the next woman up quick as hell Is it because maybe the twins never offered a marriage? Is it because what? He didn't give you the world that you exactly imagined? What causes this, y'all? I'm just asking for a friend. Like, what causes females to really do this type of shit? I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. You have choices. You have a brain to go and sit down for a quick second to analyze what it is that you are about to commit or agree to get yourself in some shit. Ain't no way in the hell, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know about you ladies in the chat, but ain't no way, and I'm gonna use Rated R or Shannon for an example. Ain't no way in the hell, me being 30, they 36, knowing that time has elapsed in our lives, that I'm going to allow Rated R or Shannon to be able to entice, induce, or coerce anything. They may rub a shoulder and I'm going to feel some type of way, and they going to whisper in my ear and I may feel some type of way. But I'm going to find all out about your asses before I spread any damn thing to get caught up or get deeper in my feelings for you. I'm going to make sure that you are what I want. Now, if these two gentlemen, now I ain't talking about at the same damn time, y'all. I ain't talking about at the same damn time. Good morning, Ruthie. Good morning, everybody in the chat. Right. Now, these two gentlemen just may be a little bit as clever as I, may be. I thought that, I done did all my homework. I'm going to find out about your exes. I don't want to know that much in depth. But there's two things. Do you have any children that I should know about? I want to have that choice if I want to be a part of your life with 37 goddamn kids. I have choices. I want to know if your ass have did any sexual assault, or have you ever, mental abuse. I want to know. So I have to take your word from the beginning. But as time goes on, us women, we drop our guards because he's making us feel good. And also, you're getting that little bit that you came for. You're getting that. So you're okay. You're relaxed now. You're comfortable. Sorry, man. I'm not trying to bust open the man gang, but I'm just speaking right now from my heart. So, but whatever we know how to do, there's that thumb rule that men know how to do it better, and it's vice versa. It's vice versa. But my live stream is cycling. Y'all hit the like button. Maybe that's Passionate Fan over there hitting the button, blocking it. Right? So we have these decisions to make, right? I have these decisions to make. Now I'm gonna be in tune, with the guy. But I'm sure in the hell not gonna drop my guard on anything at all, right? But the minute that you become aware of something, you have another choice, and that is to address the situation. If the situation isn't as far gone as it could be, then maybe there's a chance to salvage something. But then if it is, and you continue to apply pressure, or you want to talk about it every day, or you want to argue about it every day, or if you, it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. He ain't never gonna come clean. He ain't never gonna fucking change. He gonna be a Burger King nigga all the way through your damn relationship, having it his goddamn way. But us women, since we are such vulnerable creatures, and you feel that, oh my God, how can I do this well? He do, come by and he helped me with the rent. He gave me $500. Well, he will help pick my son up from school. That means that you are satisfied with the situation. You're comfortable with the situation. You're committed yourself to that situation. But now, Rated R is out there now, and you come to find out that he has had 3 more kids. He is up to 30 to 40 now. He got 40 kids on you. Now here you come. All out on the goddamn news and every damn where. Oh, he this kind of man, and he's that, and he's a cheater, and he's no good, and he's this, and he ain't gonna do that, Nobody want to hear that goddamn story. Those type of stories makes me sick when it comes to women. Makes me sick. I be sitting there looking at, shut the fuck up. Nobody want to hear that shit. You chose that life. You deal with that life. And if you can't deal with the life of the lifestyle that Rated R has, then your ass should have been gone. Because I asked myself, what the hell do you want the world to do now because of the gullible choices that you chose to make? Now you want the world to know. You want the world to be satisfied and comfortable that you're out here now trying to destroy the reputation of Rated R, when the reputation that Rated R had, well, he didn't have it for 30 goddamn years. Fuck do I care? That was you. That's on you. I want to hear that shit. I will put you so fast up. Listen, I ain't going to put you out mean, but I'm going to sure come up with a reason why you got to leave my goddamn house. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Now, I ain't the smartest egg in the basket, but that intuition and that goddamn brain that we were given, that you're supposed to make use of it, and you don't use it the right way. I don't have that type of sympathy. I don't get down with the empathy rule of things like that. It's on you, man. That's on you, especially when you know 9 times out of 10 that you done share this information with probably your homegirl or your mom or your grandmother, maybe even your brother. And those people probably threw a bone at you way, way back that, you know what, I don't know. And then they tell you what they tell you. Well, if you like it, then I love it. You like it, then I love it. Hell, I ain't with them. Do you? But you the one that laid down by choice to spread those legs. Have another baby on top of the other 37 that Rated R has. You made that damn choice. First of all, you ain't even asked yourself, Rated R better be a goddamn billionaire. Because ain't no way in the hell that Rated R is working around the corner at the nearest mechanic shop and then over at Burger King for 4 more additional hours, bringing home $1,600 a week and think he finna take care of 40 goddamn kids, plus mine. Is you out your damn mind? He ain't got enough. He can't get enough insurance to cover all 40 of them goddamn babies. He can't make enough with those 2 damn jobs to satisfy my comfort needs. I'm just saying, he ain't making enough. What he finna do? Give us all $150 a piece? The fuck he is? No. And the people tell you, most women, shit, you think ain't no price on no poo nanny. You a lie. A devil is a lie. Devil is a lie. Poo nanny is priceless. 1,600 ain't enough to split between 40 damn kids and 20 damn girlfriends. Now, if he done got up there to that $1 billion status, I might let Rated R stick around for a little bit, because he's able now to drop off about 200,000, a month. We don't do the math on this shit sometimes. I'm just saying though, but these women are now coming out on these Les twins now, telling their dirt. How they dirty and they like the switcheroo. Now, let me tell you something, getting involved with two twins, with a set of twins, not two twins, with a set of twins. Oh, it's some differences about them. I don't give a damn if you are in, what is it, in fraternal or not. Siamese. God ain't made us all the same. If you got to get up underneath with the scope and check and make sure that there's a difference in the nutsack. It's a difference in those boys. You should know. They could braid their hair just alike. They could wear the same clothing, and they may have even the same tone, the vocal tone amongst them. But there's a difference in those boys. I can't understand why neither one of them women was smart enough to be like, well, you got a mole? Let me check your ears. Let me measure them motherfuckers. Let me measure your ears, because you got a twin. I'm just letting you ladies know out there. So when you come across and they get a set of twins, so y'all won't get played on the switcheroo, find something distinctive. Then go check out the other brother. Ask them what's different on y'all. Let me measure your penis. Maybe one of them is a 12, one might be a 10. I don't know. But sometimes you got to go to the fullest length of some shit like that, so you don't get caught up, man. You don't get caught up. Stay over there talking about. I tell y'all, I'm listening to one of the ladies who is attempting to expose one of the twins, right? And my first question was, you ain't find none distinctive? I'm pretty sure they ain't got the same motion in the ocean. I'm pretty sure. They ain't got the same. It ain't like that. What do they do? Lay it in the bed and practice it together? Move on the woman like this. You understand what I'm saying? Like they ain't do their homework. And what I'm saying is, when I hear these stories like this, when I started hearing the stories on Mr. Kelly, my head was nope, nope, and nope. This is not what we do. This is not what we should be doing. If you did not want to be around something, you don't have to be around something. This word that they came up with about being enticed and coerced and all that shit, man, it was just a strategic way of becoming from your government to be able to put charges on a person. Because in the reality of life, we are coerced and enticed by almost everything in this world. I get enticed when I go into Dollar General for them damn Twizzlers in there. I mean, these goddamn Twizzlers are enticing me. I can't walk past. I got a purse and a bag full of damn Twizzlers. You understand? I got a purse and a bag full of. So what the law has chosen to do use these words by law to their advantage to build, to have, so that they are available for the woman to be able to secure their story, because a story became behind it. Then they patent those words with it. Now, these Les twins, I don't know where their story may end up at, but now there is a lot of women out here who is saying that they did this, they did that. I don't even know if switcherooing is against the law. I don't know. They are legally of age, these grown ass women. So I asked myself, are you doing this to put demonic gossip out here on these two gentlemen who are fully grown? Are you trying to tear them down because of where they may be positioned financially in their life? What is the motive? And there's always a damn motive. I know I need to go to Twistler rehab. I kid you not, Shannon. Shannon, this how bad. Look, Shannon. I ain't gonna need lots of. Let me show you this. And then after this, I have to get myself up and go make it do what it do. But Shannon, I have a serious. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm enticed, coerced. Shannon, I can't live without my twisters. You understand what I'm saying? These are always going to be on deck, Shannon. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I have this addiction to these damn things. I can't live without them. I can't. But I know at some point of time, if these twistlers and ropes ever get taken off the market, Shannon, I ain't about to come out here and put out no demonic gossip about them. They just gone. That's all I can do. I just have to deal with it, right? You understand my story? Just gotta deal with it. I can't come out here and tell you how much I done got pregnant by a twister. I can't tell you how much they done took them off the market, and I'm about to be suicidal. I'm about to sue the company. They just gone, Shannon. That's all I have to deal with it. I made that choice to go and open my mouth and become addictive to them goddamn twistlers. I did that. I can't live without them, Capone. I seriously need Twistler rehab. For real. It's bad. Capone, when I tell you that I will literally wake up, be about 2, 3 in the morning, and say I gotta use the bathroom. Do you know that I done went to the restroom and then made a right to go in that kitchen to grab me a damn Twistler at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, girl. In here in the bed doing this, Capone. It ain't that bad for me to have an orgasm or nothing like that. It ain't that. They don't turn me on like that. But baby, I be letting Teddy look up at me, bitch. You eating this shit at 4 in the morning? It's bad. I'm sorry. I have an addiction. But I just, I know, girl. I know. But I just wanted to have some small chit chat with y'all this morning. And that story, just hearing these ladies, come out with this story, you have this flashback about the things that were said about Mr. Kelly. You have the flashback of how many of these females that's out here that wants to keep recanting on things like he said that was 30 years ago. I don't see Mr. Kelly with any charge of abduction. He didn't put no gun to nobody's head. He said that he didn't even have a basement in Atlanta. And they ran that story. Those women, some of those women said, I don't know if it was Rogers or one of them, right? Rogers said that, he had a gun in the studio. Everybody in the damn world pretty much owns a goddamn a gun. Everybody. He was a celebrity. He had to have some type of protection around him. You never know. But your government could not even see through that. They took her word, along with Gloria Allred bagging that shit up. And I'm pretty sure that Gloria Allred has some devices in her damn house. Some weaponized devices in her home. But R. Kelly couldn't have those to protect himself because Roger says that she felt so much threatened by him. And probably been in that studio countless of times. But just this one particular time, and that was on a stand in front of sequestered jurors. I could paint this picture now that he has one. All the other times it probably didn't bother her. Not at all. Didn't bother her. She was getting what she wanted. Time with R. Kelly. Laughter with R. Kelly. Eating with R. Kelly. Possibly a couple of dollars to go shopping on R. Kelly. The king of R&B, I guess, was supposed to be singled. Singled. We talk about single. I guess they expected for him to be a single man. No children. Nothing going on in his life but worrying about just settling down with the best woman that can come through. That looks good. With all of the stitching and lipstick and heels and stuff. All of that. He was enticed. He was enticed. I done seen countless of videos with Mr. Kelly. He ain't that dressed up when he with them. That man got gym shoes on and his little curtail $8,000 jacket or his $20,000 bomber jacket or something like that. But he didn't look dressed to impress, to entice them. They were enticing him. They wore the short skirts. They wore the makeup. They wore the hair down their ass. Things like, you know, what men like to see. You know, they know, yeah, and all that shit. But I have to see, and I'm gonna wait and see where these women are literally trying to go when they come out here, and now all of a sudden it's let me tell the Les Twins stories. Let me drop bombs out here, because in the Les Twins' eyes, and from what they have painted to the world, they were just out here to climb amongst the world with becoming, financially stable by dancing. This is what they showed. Now the women are saying other things that makes them appear to be demonic men. We have choices, ladies. We are smart, and but hey, I always say, I reverse it up for what the time's up people. I like to put that on some of the women. Time is up. Especially if you got a baby by these twins and your baby now is what, 4, 5, 6? There's a motive. There's a motive. And it's just redundantly crazy that it's happening this way. This way. They're not telling me that, or should be telling, the message should not be, well, if this is happening to you, just go back, 20 years ago and dig up the story and just put it out there so that you can sell a story to have attention from the world to possibly start a lawsuit on somebody. Because you can put a lawsuit and come up with anything on anybody now. You pretty much can. It's crazy as hell. Now, let's do some retracting so I could close my thing out so I can go make it do what it do. That whole kaleidoscope stuff, y'all believe what you want to believe. but I know how to use my analytical skills on what I choose to believe or not. And what I'm concluding that with is kaleidoscope as well is a whole big part of this freaking distraction out here. It don't take no 20 years in the chemistry lab to develop the propaganda that just ain't worked to free R. Kelly at all. Somebody holler at me when she's retched her conclusion and got all of her medicine mixture together, and she's walking out that goddamn Patreon collecting money with the golden key to release him. That when y'all holler at me about that. I'm going to wait on that part. Other than that, all it is doing is inducing, injecting repetitive shit that ain't going nowhere. It's to her satisfaction. This is only appeasing her to keep saying that you all this and I did this and I y'all. Like, you can't do, you shouldn't do your propaganda with bitterness. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. Caught up for nothing. Caught up for nothing. Just caught all in the feelings and this and this and that when everybody out here knows that Mr. Kelly has an attorney. Let's keep repeating this to these people. No matter how much you want your scientific facts to be, no matter how much you want your goddamn discovery to be true and injected into this world, had attorney Bonjean cared any shitless thought of all these damn details of what done happened to Mr. Kelly, y'all got to be out your damn mind, kaleidoscope. Your Patreon literally should be about exactly what his attorney is shooting for to free that man. And everybody knows what that is because you guys can put it in the chat now. She's coming at the miscarriage of justice. She don't give, in my opinion, she don't gives a rat's ass how anybody on that damn thread done said kumbaya or ya come boo. She don't give a fuck about that. That ain't why that attorney is here. Patreon for money on the miscarriage of justice. The law. Stick to the law. She's at the law on they asses. She's at the law. She don't give a fuck about Mr. Kelly going down there, having them grill up his magical cheese grill sandwich. She don't give a fuck about that. She don't give a fuck about Aaliyah walking down the street or being in a studio. She's worried about what was done to him illegally. We get it. You can't get to that part, and I understand that, without having all of the detailing facts, and this person was around, and this person did this to him, and this person was over here, and all these people was on the sprinter, and this person wrote the... She worried about that. Some good details. It's good to know. Some of it I like, oh, wow, okay, that's good. The problem becomes a problem when you are injecting repetitive shit that ain't went nowhere but over into the Patreon. Like, you're confusing these people. And you telling the people that they're confused. It ain't my fault that y'all don't know. It ain't my fault that you do. It ain't my fault that you don't understand. It ain't my fault. then whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? That's just like saying that the professor then told the people, read this book, bring me back an essay on it, right? Now the people then brought back all of their essays and then turned them in, and the teacher then graded the shit. The students got their grades. When they returned the next day, she just may summarize or she just may call on a few to stand and tell their ideology of what they have written in their essay, hearing their thoughts, and she moves on because she knows inside that book it's going to probably be 100 ways of people writing their shit pertaining to what they have read. Pertaining to what they have read. But I guarantee you, the next week they come back up in that professor's class, he's on to another subject. Can't learn stuff too much about where you're going if you just gonna keep repeating the same thing, and the same shit is the same shit. How many times do you want the people to write an essay on your shit? Because I have to be perfectly honest, I've been to drop that class by now. I'm gonna keep coming in here and you want me, how many times I done wrote 10 essays on this shit. And it appears to be that nobody is writing or thinking in a manner of having the best essay for you. Because you stay bitter about it. Nobody's reaching that level. And if you're not putting stuff out here to gain satisfaction from it, meaning that the people not grasping it, then it's not the people that's doing something wrong. They eliminate the teacher. They say the teacher is fucked up. Y'all have a good goddamn day. I got to go. Go do what it do, y'all. Rated R, thank you for being my participant. And Shannon, I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was all fiction, nothing real over here on the One Papoose Show, y'all. And it is what it is now. I got to go reheat my tea up, because I like to have my tea while I'm getting dressed and ready to go do what I do. You say, remember who she's connected to. The only person that I can remember her, dragging and bringing over there immediately after the Phases show, and that was that Kip, That was the Kip. Her and Kip became bros and sis, like, immediately. I'm like, damn, wasn't he just on the Phases show? He was just over there. And then within a matter of days, I'm like, oh, damn. And I get it, maybe Phases, hooked him up with her, and then she, in an interview, which, wasn't really, all the right questions or nothing on there, whatever. Seems like it was a family reunion shit. Capone. When I tell you I done watched and seen and watched and seen and listened to all this stuff, yeah, it's just not in me to come out here to be, it was that, that. All I can say is what I remember. And I do remember that. Why I was this way and why I was that way, I don't give a rat's ass. I really don't. But it's 9:42. I have to be out this house in an hour and 10 minutes. And, y'all got blonde hair. I got blonde. I like playing with these colors, y'all. It is so cute. It's so cute. Anyways, but so, yeah, it's like stop the crap. Stop the crap. Because it's really just that easy for you to take the kaleidoscope and say, no, we're gonna put and build this story as well, with knowing that, okay, Kip's been over there, or you been over here, and you've been over. It's just that fucking easy. But who would want that on them? Who would want it on them? Who would want them on there? So y'all want some more information of the same shit, go on, hit the Patreon. Hit the Patreon. You want to see my hair? Okay, but it's not combed. Let me see if I can show you. Let me see. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. It's not combed. I'm getting ready to comb it now. Passionately fine don't like to see me without no moisturizer, girl. I got to put some moisturizer up in my gold. I got to put some moisturizer in there, girl. Because she be straight tripping. And I got to remember to put some goddamn lotion on my damn hands, girl. Because she be tripping. Her don't like to see papoose. I don't like that she want papoose flawless, baby. I got to put. Let me stop. Don't pay me no mind. Don't pay me no mind. I love to have fun. That's it. I'm not, bitter. I'm not angry. I'm never, I'm not like that. I'm not disgruntled. I'm not none of that. But, yeah, I just love to have fun, you guys. So that's all. I don't give a shit what nobody say. Nothing bad about me. I don't give a shit what they say bad. They can't do nothing to me. Nothing. So, but yeah. So I gotta spruce it up, tighten it up, shape it up, girl, and then get myself on out this door. Now I don't know what other color I'll try. I'm just playing with them. That's it. But I like it. I like the blonde. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Uh, so, hugs, everybody. Let's do group hugs. Group hugs. Group hugs. And I know we don't like some people or whatever, but group hug. Yeah, I love group hugs. And y'all have a good day. Enjoy your day. Stay safe out there. Stay prayed up. Stay blessed. And again, hashtag free R. Kelly. That's all I can say now. Just free R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly. Thank you, Unique. Free R. Kelly, y'all. Hit the like button. Share. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be following these Les Twin guys. I don't give a rat's ass about a Tasha K fight. I don't give a rat's ass about Yo Gotti getting arrested. I don't give a rat. It's a lot of stuff out here I just don't give a rat's ass about. Yeah, I don't want to take my mind where eventually you're going to have to find a cliff to walk off of because it should have you messed up in the head. I ain't getting messed up in the head. Keep my life balanced. It's too much shit going on. These celebrities got way too much shit to be going on. And I ain't the one, literally, to be that hard up in, talking about they damn personal shit. Man, I don't give a shit. Because you have to realize sometimes, though, the person that be doing the talking so much about all of these other people's lives and lifestyles and stuff like that, it's some skeletons in their closet. They just put themselves in a position where they skeletons are not out here. So I'm that person, like, I have to mind my tongue sometimes, like who am I to talk? Or who are you to talk? But I get it. The gossip sells. I get it. The gossip sells, but there's just a part of me. Sometimes it's just hard, y'all. It's really, really hard, and I know at a point of time, my history. I know my life. And on top of that, man, I know karma. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to have karma knock at my door for a thirst of $1 to be out here gossiping on, a lot of people's lives. I don't know about y'all. I'm scared. Listen, I fear God. I don't care what y'all say. And I don't want God to do nothing but knock on this door with freaking blessings. If you're going to keep telling me that he sits high and see everything, what the hell do I look like being even out here, making a mistake after mistake after mistake? What makes you? That ain't me. That ain't me. Karma is real as hell. Come on. Real as hell. So some of it, when you get to talking about it or whatever, like for instance, let's do Tasha K just for one hot second, right? I can see you're telling the stories, right? And you want to tell what happened or this or that. But where it goes wrong at is, even though she did what she did to R. Kelly, I don't have that voice to be out here saying, well, this stupid B and oh, she's garbage and she try and I don't know if she ever been right. I don't know. I can't tell you, and I'm not about the gossip behind anybody, even though Tasha K may have said it. But I have to understand too that people will say things to entice a story, or intensify a story to make you feel some type of way. That brings in revenue. I understand all this whole shit is a systematic algorithm, whatever. Vocal, learning, you name it. It's just like, and I know it all. I know how all of it works. Know how all of it work. I do use my psych major, in some areas, but I'm just not that. I'm not that person. I'm really not that person. Now, most of y'all do know my other character because I showed it the other day with that passionately fine. I'm being told that could possibly be a passionate gangster. Well, she ain't so goddamn gangster up in this chat because I'm not going to let her be. And I can turn up. And there are some cases that I will turn up. There are some cases that I have filtered. And there are some cases where I don't have filter. See, I'm not perfect. And I know that nobody in this world is perfect because he never made perfection. He never made it. He already knew what to expect from us. See, I did start reading the earlier part of the Bible. When that woman bit that apple and that was forbidden, I already knew that we were going to be some messed up ass people after reading that part. So there was a lot of stuff in the Bible, which is important that I didn't even have to read it. I already know how this finna work. I already know how this finna go down. So I trusted and I followed those 10 commandments throughout my entire life. Every now and then, I may fall off, I may backslide. But that don't mean that I'm not a child of God and I don't believe, because I do. And I know karma is ruthless. And as they say, it don't have to knock on your door today. It don't have to knock on your door tomorrow. It don't have to touch you. You just have to realize and know what it is when it does come. Now you go back and you calculate all the stuff that you done said or you done did. I'm expecting a little bit of something. I am. Even after my repentance. I do. But out here on this YouTube, man, sometimes I'll have filters, sometimes I don't. Because I also know that people would try to punk you. And I can't be punked. Not after all these years of my damn living. You got me crazy. You got me crazy. Y'all have a good day. I am on my way to go do some more productive stuff. Thanks for sitting in, participating in the chat. And I like reading y'all comments and things like that. So like, share, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget y'all, more entertainment. And I do go over to support Rated R. Rated R comes live. I usually share it on my community. It's fun. His show is very entertaining, and there's laughter. There's parts where you can join in and state some of, put your comments and things like that. And, I think that it's just another place for us to go, and also I don't think he cares about whether he's building up his channel or not. He just not doesn't care about any of that. I'm just letting y'all know that he be over there talking his shit. And it be good. It really do be good. So shout out to Rated R, y'all. Shout out to Rated R. He does play some R. Kelly intro and stuff like that. So, and that's kind of where I always wanted to stay with myself on the topic of R. Kelly, not on the topic of watching that boy come on, jumping up and down like a gorilla, not looking at no goddamn repetitive ass kaleidoscope steady blaming this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, because you could blame everybody up under the sun. Jennifer Bonjean ain't coming that way like that. That's just my opinion. It may be a pinch of salt in there when dealing with those parents. But all of that other bouffalet ass shit, you have to pay close attention that sometimes if you open up one door, it's very possible that you can open up another door. And some of those doors may not need to be open if you catch my drift. Catch my drift on that. Some of those doors just may not need to be open. May not be. And if you're saying that these people are such and such and such and such and such and such and such to R. Kelly, you're putting R. Kelly in a position to try to explain himself about being such and 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 such with those people. Don't put him in that damn position. Don't put him in it. Let it go. Learn to let it go. He owes nobody no explanation. So stop knocking up that goddamn river. Stop swimming up that river. Stop. What are you trying to do? Put pressure here and there for him to say, well, no, I didn't know that. Well, yeah, I know that person. Well, no, I didn't know that person. Well, yeah, I know that person. What you got is what you got. You got a little bit from his Gayle King. You got most of a little bit from his book. You got it from I Admit. And you got it from whatever went on in that courtroom. That's it. That's all. Not no whole goddamn portfolio of all these damn people saying this and saying that. I seen one of her posts. I keep saying I gotta go, that she put up, right, talking about some Kip said to meet him with the tape. What the fuck is that important to put up? Now that there just made me mad. That there just pissed me off. And it's going to go away in like 30 seconds. Because I'm going to count it down. Go read it, y'all. Read the threads that she puts up. What do you want Mr. Kelly to respond to on that shit? Why do you want to keep injecting all of this goddamn shit out here in this atmosphere to keep that type of attention to Mr. Kelly? Or Keith? Or these females, or this person. It's like, why? What do you want? What is your motive? That didn't need to be out here no more. We don't want to keep talking about or looking at anybody that's talking about a goddamn tape. We want it to go away. Stupid. Had any of these people probably taken psychology, you know better. It'll help you do better. Surely the hell would make you think. It'll make you think your ass off. But you over there knocking on other doors that could possibly open up another door that does not need to be open. He's fighting for his life. He's fighting for his life. And people out here that keeps trying to put out the propaganda based on his life or things or people that has possibly been in his life or around his life, let it go. And you won't. So I'm going to have to add you to the possibility of the conspiratory list. But that's just me, and I have my right to do so. Period. You'll have those that think that they so smart and clever out here. But what's messed up is when you put it out here and you allow people to think, and then you don't get back the answers or the action that you probably assume to have. Yeah, that AI stuff. I've been watching that too this morning too, Shannon. I don't want to be late. I enjoyed y'all. And for real, I'm hitting this X button up at the top. Y'all have a peaceful day. Boo, I'm going to call you in a minute. Rated R never showed up with my breakfast, so now I got to go to work eating chicken ranch pizza with no onions and tomatoes on it. Thanks, Rated R. Thank you. Bye, y'all.